Go, Mike, go. Fight, Mike, fight. Mike, the Pokey Trainer.
Alright, my friends, it is good to be back for another set of battles. We got Double Dark led by Toxapex here. So, interesting start here. We got Poison versus Poison. So, not very effective either way. They probably have Trailblaze. Oh, they used Lunge, though. Okay, so we're going to just kind of stay in here because Lunge is going to be super effective against both of our Dark types. So, we're hoping that they just won't shield here for another one. And we can get in some damage and then maybe finish them off with Umbreon. So, let's see how this battle starts off. This is a very promising team. I saw this suggested by some other YouTubers. And it's just solid. You got a lot of bulk with Umbreon. Greninja can come in as a closer and just absolutely wreck people. So that's what we're looking to do. All right, and Umbreon tanked that lunge there with just a little bit of hit points left. Good. They did not shield, so they got both shields left. Now, this might be a little bit tricky here. We got Licky Licky, which has a lot of bulk. But as you see, Umbreon just takes the hits. And as you know from seasons before, oh, I just love Umbreon. How can you not? All right, so we're going to go back with Toxapex. We want to save our shields for Greninja here, ideally. And that's Shadow Ball. Okay, so Toxapex, also a tank. What do they switch to? Swampert. Swampert takes regular effective damage from this, okay? And now we just got to switch. And then we just got to hit up Night Slash. They are probably going to block, maybe not. But we're going to go for Hydro Cannon. I've seen people just kind of take this. So let's see what happens here. They did block. All right, we're going to keep on hitting. Well, now we got Night Slash because they are almost gone. So let's see if we can hit with that. We do. They're going to come back to hit us. We got to block, right? Even if it's not very effective, it's going to do some damage. So we could build up a little bit. Night Slash it. Let's see what they do here. They do block. Let's go right back, and we catch the charge move. Good job, Toxapex. It's like having a third shield. So now we are just going to finish this thing off with Hydro Cannon, and then that Swampert is almost done. And this will be GG's. Greninja taking them out. Wow. So that third shield helped. If you can do a third shield and get lucky with that like we did, then good for you. We're trying out this team again for this full set. Now, in this set, something weird happens, but I wanted to keep it on the video because it's probably happened to you in both the good way and the bad way, and we don't want it to happen at all, actually. All right, so we got, this is actually a Primeape is something that is very common here, and we're actually not too scared of it. So we can hit it with a Last Resort or two. Sometimes Primeape will actually shield because they're afraid of the Psychic from Umbreon. So if you got that Community Day move Psychic, or you got that, that Elite TM to use, you can use Psychic. Last Resort is just more solid. They did not block at all. They thought we were bluffing. So we're going to, we almost got off a charge move there against Dusknoir, but we got Greninja. Greninja's just going to go to town on this thing with Night Slash over and over and over. So they're going to block the first one. We're going to block two. Even if this is Shadow Punch, it's going to do decent damage, even though we resist it. And we're kind of at a mode right now where they're not switching. Them not switching suggests to me that whatever's in the back is also weak to Greninja. Right? Otherwise, they probably would have switched. So let's go ahead and just Night Slash this thing down. Kaboom. And yeah, this last thing is weak to Greninja. Now, we might die to this, but we got Toxapex with lots of HP. Okay? So, swap it in. We did get kind of a third shield there, but Toxapex is just going to tank. Just tank all that, and they had enough. We got it. Okay, so we'll take those wins when we can, when the opponent just says, I had enough, I quit, I'm not going to be able to do this, right? All right, so this match, something very interesting happens in this match. So, generic bug catch, thanks for battling us. So this is a good start for us, okay? Now, I've also learned that with Toxapex, we can take 2 or 3 Rage Fists, and then we got to block the fourth, maybe even the third, because it's just going to do more and more damage as they get powered up. That being said, if we can get them to shield, cool. If not, we do more damage and we just kind of win the lead. So we took 2. We got to block the third one here. Otherwise, that is going to take us out, or just about take us out. So we can take down their shields, which would be awesome. And they just took it. All right, so here's where this happens. I'm like, this is really good. I'm charging up. I'm about to use Foul Play. And then the game just freezes. I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to do something. I don't actually quit, but the game froze up, and this is going to count as a loss. I'm just going to close the game, restart, re-record. So starting my recording again. And when you go into it, sometimes the battle is still continuing, but it just says the previous battle could not be found. So that counts as a loss. Them staying in with Ghost versus Umbreon there tells me that they did not have a good counter. So a little upset about that, but we can only move forward. So let's check this out. Typically against Pidgeot, we're okay there. We got Hariyama. I have not seen Hariyama in here yet. This is interesting. And they block, again, fearing the Psychic, right? They fearing the Psychic charge move. So we're going to just hit it again. And it takes a ton of damage from Last Resort. I'm thinking they just have fighting moves, right? They have fighting, they have Heavy Slam and Dynamic Punch, maybe? Upper Hand. I have not seen that move yet. So I got to do some studying, right? I got to do my homework. They are using a move that I haven't seen. All right, so let's keep on going here. And they're going to go for Quagsire. So we're taking regular effective damage here. And we are going to switch. We have to switch right away because we know that if Hariyama comes in against Greninja, that's not good for us. So we might be able to charge up just a little bit more and then hit it with a Hydro Cannon. They probably won't block, hoping that it's a Night Slash and they barely survive. See, they took it. All right, now Hariyama here, we got to block. And we just got to use Water Shuriken. We got to get this thing with our fast move. It's one more. All right, and now back to Pidgeot. We've got to go for Hydro Cannon. Just straight up Hydro Cannon. Switch to Toxapex. And that might have been a mistake. I think we had another Hydro Cannon ready. But we'll see what we got here. If we can hit it with Toxapex, maybe lower its attack with Brine. It doesn't happen very often. And it was dead. And then we got the Hydro Cannon. So maybe that actually saved our battle by switching when we did. So maybe we got lucky. Maybe that makes up for that one that just froze out. All right, so 3-1 or 3 and a glitch, right? So 3 wins. The glitch got us. The game beat us for sure. Let's check out how we do in our final battle here. Can we go 4 wins and a glitch, or 4-1 technically, I guess? Let's see what goes on. So this is a good start for us. They got their fighting type in right away, and we got our poison type against it. They're going to Night Slash us. Now, if they get the boost from Night Slash, then we're kind of in a little bit of trouble. If they don't, we're okay this whole time to just take. So we can probably tank one more. Oh, but they switched. All right, Umbreon. Umbreon can tank a single Dynamic Punch, but not 2. So we are going to just tank that, and we are going to go ahead and foul play them. Just foul play into Oblivion so that we can get them. Now the question here is, do we use both shields? Because they're probably going to shield what we do. If they shield what we do here, then maybe we have to use 2 because we do not want Pangoro versus our Greninja. So they shielded. We're thinking about it. We're going to take it. Okay. Toxapex is going to charge up here. Just farm down. And we're going to try to go for that Brine. We know they want to send in their fighting type again. So we're going to Brine. Okay. So the question is, do they use both of their shields now? They do not. And we got another Brine ready. All right. So we've got 1 shield versus 1 shield. All right, we got to send in right away. Oh, there we go. All right, we just need 2 Hydro Cannons, 1 for the shield and 1 to hit them. Their only chance. Oh, there we go. They were hoping we were bluffing, but we do not bluff. We got it. So 4 wins and a glitch. Those are good games. Good to see you guys on here again. And we got our rank up a little bit. We've been kind of floating around this ace rank of about 2,300, but that's okay because remember, your rank is your rank. All right? Play hard. Good to see you. We are done for today.
Go, Mike, go. Fight, Mike, fight. Mike, the Pokey Trainer.